fiti sana.
How are you? You're amazing.
Yeah,
Man.
thank you so much. Yeah. Hi, how are you?
Okay.
Alright, good. How are you?
So,
You're good.
you're amazing.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but no, this one is just attach it to your lapel.
Your lapel.
And then, yeah, you run it through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, boom, you'll be ready. Nice, nice. Ah, yeah, but see. So, we'll set you up. I want to make the yeah, that one. Safe. Okay.
Hi there, I'm Douglas Mwamba, a creative in nature. I'm a jazz pianist, I'm an architect. When it comes to music, I'm a composer, arranger, basically a producer too, all that. Yeah. International Jazz Day is very important for me personally because it's the moment where I feel like what I work hard gets celebrated, and what every jazz artist in the world works so hard to do gets celebrated. Basically, that's the amazing International Jazz Day for me. About Donny the Cradle. Donny the Cradle is a really exciting album for me. It's my first album, a debut album. It's basically like it was a metaphor for me because it's basically speaking about my life as it began. I thought of Donny the Cradle as an introduction for me into the world of jazz. So it's basically almost the same as a life being born into the world, like a newborn baby coming into life. So you're discovering things, and it's a new beginning. So I thought of the word dawn, the cradle, as a metaphor in order to use my childhood experiences as an inspiration for my album, basically. Yeah. Writing of the album was really interesting. For me, it was the moods, the experiences, the emotions, the amazing moments that I used to go through when I was young. Talk about the good times, the rough times, challenging times. Talk about, when everyone has their story of how they grew up, how they came about to be who they are right now. And we all talk about childhood stories, our childhood growth, our childhood experiences, challenges, you know all those things. And how better to put it and tell the story by just bringing out the emotions, by just doing a project about it. So that was like the initial inspiration for me doing the album. So you'll find like one song is about celebration, another song is about struggles, another song is about reminiscing the good times that you probably always remember about your childhood and everything. So yeah, pretty much each single in my album has a story. How do I describe my sound? My sound, the best way I can describe my sound is from the people I listen to, my influences. I listen to a lot of Herbie Hancock, I listen to a lot of Chick Corea, a lot of even the new age artists, Corey Henry, Snacky Papi. I love George Duke, all this. And also I listen to Anomaly a lot. So all these influences come from traditional jazz, neo soul, the alternative R&B, and all that, which is generally jazz, because jazz is wide. Jazz is a style, jazz is a genre. You find like any genre, whether it's hip hop, whether it's reggae, you can have jazz elements play into it. So I like to believe like jazz is a style, and my influences can come from wide and from whatever source it comes from. Basically, yeah. I got introduced to Aaron Rimbui. I used to listen to him a lot, and somehow I used to like how he used to play, how he used to interpret songs in a really interesting and simple, but yet really catchy way. His kids will sing, and it was really amazing for me. And out of there, I discovered other great artists around, Jacob Asio, and right now I listen a lot to Jack Muguna. He's amazing, a phenomenal guitar player. You should check out his new project out, Journey of the Soul. It's pretty dope. Yeah, and shout out to him too. And Nairobi Horns, they are amazing. I listen to Shamsi. I listen to, yeah, the Limericks, all these great bands locally. I think we have potential. They have really good music. Okay, coming back to Donny the Cradle, I have worked with an array of great musicians locally. To begin with, one of the songs in my album called The Neon Vibes, I've worked with Jack Muguna. It's amazing. It fuses traditional jazz elements with neo soul type of vibe. So Jack Muguna brought a bebop aspect to the song, which was really nice. When we were working with it, we really enjoyed like how it was coming about, because it was a new sound. Because by the end of the day, we're trying to find a new sound that people can really relate to. We're in new times. Everything is evolving, even the choice of music, even jazz and everything else. So every day, as musicians, we're exploring, we're playing around, and that was a really good jam. Apart from that, I've also worked with McKinley from the Nairobi Horns project. He's really amazing. Played the flugel in one of the tracks called Tatarata alongside Big Sam Sax. Really good sax player. Is very talented. Is very musical. When it comes to drums, I've worked with MJ, the drummer. Is an amazing guy with a lot of rhythmic inspirations. I like how he plays. He has a good touch. He's really professional. There's Isaiah, a really good guitar player. Yeah, pretty much soon he will be making noise. We have Jeff Hamisi, a badass bass player. You guys, you should check him out. Jeff Hamisi is really dope. We also have Kent Agotsa, featured in one of the songs. He's a good bass player. He featured in one of the songs called Tucheze. He brought some Latin aspects to it. He's really dope. I also played with phenomenal vocalists. Shout out to Selfa Kare, to Maureen Musungu, to Neuro band. Neuro comprises of Edu, Shazi and Boni. They're amazing vocalists in general. It was really amazing working with this team of musicians because they are top notch, and they were able to bring to life whatever we're really working on. What do I think about the future of jazz? I believe that jazz is gonna last forever because there are people out there who are determined and they dedicate all their energy and stuff to this music. Yes, we live in times where there are other genres which are mainstream. Jazz is not mainstream, we have to understand that, but still it really exists. it's like, think of it like that cat with 9 lives. It's gonna stay, it's gonna evolve, and I believe that we owe it to the future generation of musicians and everyone to keep this thing going on. If you have passion for it, you just have to keep doing that. And I believe in a optimistic future whereby jazz will grow, jazz will manifest in a way that it will inspire a lot of people, a lot of lives, to make a lot of it will make a lot of livelihood for people, and we just have to be optimistic about it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just have to be optimistic about jazz. Where can you find my music? Let me come closer to the lens. Please buy, stream my music from all streaming platforms: Deezer, Spotify, Boomplay, Amazon. You can find my music, Dawn in the Cradle, in all the streaming platforms. And I don't know how much I should emphasize. Please buy, stream my music. I would really appreciate, because right now we kind of want to make a living out of whatever thing we do and opportunity. Thank you so much.